Hi there and welcome to the PonderingDan Podcast, where we talk all things teaching, education, pedagogy and technology. I'm your host Danny Summerall, and if you're new to the show, make sure you leave a review and share with your peers. Connect with me on Twitter, Instagram and YouTube at PonderingDan, as well as at PonderingDan.com. Hi there everyone, my name's Danny Summerall, and welcome to the PonderingDan Podcast. So this is episode 0, and I figured it was a pretty good place to start with telling you just a little bit about me, my background in education, and why start a podcast. Right now, I'm an instructional leader of innovations at a large public K-12 school in the northern suburbs of Melbourne, Australia. I lead our junior school STEAM program, which is Prep to Year 4, which has a heavy focus on digital technologies, design and technology, and media arts, as well as lead and teach our middle school's creative technologies program. I'm passionate about educational technologies and the possibilities for student learning and engagement, and have a drive to share with other teachers new and different ways they can support their students and improve learning outcomes. So why start a podcast? It's a really good question, and I guess it's one that relates to why I like to share so much of what I do. I've been sharing my work for years, initially starting with my blog, PonderingDan.com, and then finding a voice on Twitter. I get the biggest kick when others see the work that's been happening in my class and then feel inspired to try it themselves. I've always been willing to try new and innovative things in my class, and I've always wanted other teachers to lose the fear and try things too. So I guess for me, helping teachers is my why. It's why after years of developing an online presence in the education community, that now I feel like I have more to offer, and I just felt that a podcast would be a great way to do it. I know so many fantastic educators around the world now, and I'm always inspired what they and their students are doing. I want to be able to tap into all of that collective knowledge and share it with teachers far and wide. I know that's what most teachers who share online want too. So I'm going to use my passion for education and helping develop teachers to try and bring some of the best people to this podcast and share their voice and their stories. My biggest aim is to allow teachers to find new ways of thinking about pedagogy and different ways of doing things, all for the benefit of their students. So from me to you, thank you for taking the time to listen to this podcast. I hope you get as much from this as I do in making it. And if you do, I thank you in advance for sharing it with your peers and greater professional learning network. If you want to connect with me, you can find me on Twitter, YouTube and Instagram at PonderingDan, or you can email me at dan@ponderingdan.com. So make sure you subscribe so you know when each new episode is live, and stay tuned for episode 1. Until then, I'm Danny and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.